Judge, would you like to go first and introduce yourself? Okay.
1 minute. All right, good evening to you. This is the last time here. My name is William Reagan Tomey Jr. All my friends call me Reagan, and I have a lot of friends. I'm here tonight to solicit your vote to re-elect me as a Monroe County Judge. Monroe County Judgeship covers the entire keys, all of the keys. However, the way the positions are set up, Beecham and I are running for Group 3, which requires us to live north of Marathon. So that's where I live up there. And most of the people have known me through the years I've been on the bench and have experienced me as a judge are up there. My task is to let you know what they think of me. Understand this. You're not electing a county court judge to do misdemeanor cases and to do traffic tickets. County court judges in this county, because of our unique geography, are assigned complex civil cases. Your divorce, your child custody, your property dispute, your contracts, your personal injury case may very well wind up in front of a county court judge as opposed to a circuit court judge. You need to choose your judge carefully.
I want to thank Ms. Dillon and Finnegan's Wake for hosting us this evening. My name is Demetrius Estratino, and I was born and raised in Connecticut, and my parents were immigrants who worked very hard. My mother worked in a hospital cafeteria. My father worked in restaurants, and they worked hard and sacrificed greatly so that I could pursue my dreams and my goals. And I was fortunate enough to obtain a full scholarship to Rice University, where I graduated from for college. I then worked at a law firm for a year. I went to law school at Georgetown University in Washington, D.C., where I worked at the Office of Citizen Complaint Review. The Office of Citizen Complaint Review hears allegations of police misconduct, and I worked for that organization dealing with a research project that we proposed that police officers provide data on who they pull over. I also worked at the State and Local Legal Center in Washington, D.C. I moved down here to pursue my goals and my dreams. I worked at the State Attorney's Office now for 7 years, 5 years in circuit court, and I've handled thousands of cases serving the citizens of Monroe County. And I would be honored to continue to serve you as a county court judge. And I thank you all very much.
First question is, what, if anything, do you think needs to be improved in the court system?
We need to open the access to the courts more than they exist now. For those of you that are not lawyers, for those of you that do not work in the system, for those of you that come to the courts for the resolution of your problems, it's getting more and more expensive. 4 years ago, small claims court, you wanted to file a lawsuit against your neighbor, you pay the clerk the filing fee of $165. I think it's around $325 now. That has to do with the economy. It's becoming more and more difficult for people to have access to their court system. So, an answer is, where do you generate the money to operate the court system? How do you keep these fees down? One of the ways you keep these fees down is you look to the criminal fines and the criminal court costs that are being assessed at this time. You can watch me any Wednesday. At the end of the day, I will have ordered people to pay probably $50,000, $60,000, $30,000. Most of that money is then not collected and reduced to a judgment lien. You pick up the slack. We need a collection agency in our clerk's office to lower your fees to get into your court system.
Well, I think there's always room for improvement, no matter how long someone has served in office. And I would be, my first task, if elected, would be to consult with attorneys and court staff and see what areas of improvement can be made. You know, as we're traveling the campaign trail, There are people that are saying to us that they would like to see mental health cases treated and attended to differently. There are people that would like to see added technology to the courtroom. You know, we are now presenting digital evidence in court. And so maybe our courtrooms need to be equipped with more modern technology that will expedite the procedures in court and make cases flow more smoothly. There are procedures that can be modified in court to expedite cases. So I think there's always room for improvement. You know, not many attorneys that have been practicing before the same judge for 24 years are going to be that outspoken to say what can be improved. But I do think if elected, I will be able to go to those attorneys, go to that court staff and see where can improvements be made to better serve you. You all pay for this court system, and you all deserve excellence in your court system. And it is my goal to provide you with a professional, expedient, and excellent court system that you all can be proud of.
Next question is, what do you think the most important qualification is for a judge?
Experience, humility, civility, and honesty. That's what I promised when I took the bench 23 years ago. I have kept my promise. If you know me, if you know the people who know me, the lawyers, the defendants, they will tell you I am among the most honest, integrity-wise, fairest judge in Monroe County. It's difficult for me to talk about myself. I'm used to talking to big crowds. This is hard. My reputation is impeccable. There's not a bit of scandal or a question about the way I have done my job. My honesty, my integrity, my fairness are without equal in this county. The rich, the poor, the powerful, the powerless, the known, the strangers get the same break from me. I don't care who they are. I don't care who their lawyer is. I got into this business, if you will, as a lawyer and then a judge to extend the justice to everybody fairly. That is a passion of mine. That is how I have spent my legal career from the time I began as a public defender in 1974 until this minute. You have my promise. It's renewed. I've kept it for a quarter of a century and intend to do so in the future. I have no other way to operate.
All right, Reagan!
All right, who's that? If I get elected, you're in trouble. The ability to apply and uphold the law fairly and equally is the most important trait that you can seek in a judge. All of us are equal under the law, and none of us deserve special breaks, entitlements. The function of our court system is to apply and uphold the law fairly and equally, and that, I think, is the most important trait. And let me tell you why I think my candidacy speaks volumes about why that is important to me. You know, for 24 years, you all have not been able to decide who your judge should be. You all have not had a name on a ballot to choose from. And I am giving you, by my candidacy, the opportunity to participate because I know that all of you are equal in the voting booth. And likewise, all of you are equal under the law. And so I think that the most important characteristic is that you have a judge that can apply and uphold the law fairly and equally. And my candidacy tells you that I will do so if elected. Thank you.
We have a 1 minute wrap up.
This is the 1 minute wrap
Yes,
up.
yes.
If you want to vote, if we're holding the election tonight, and you want to vote for the most popular guy, the guy that's got the most applause in the room, there it is. If you are interested seriously, as a human being, as an attorney, in the administration of justice and the upholding of our justice system in the United States of America. You're going to vote for the judge who devoted his life to those very principles. 23 years as a judge. The people didn't run against me after 4, didn't run against me after 8, didn't run against me after 6, didn't run against me after the final term until now. What is the motivation here? Mine is to continue to do an exemplary job in administering justice. So if you are interested in that and nothing more, and the votes tonight, you should vote for me. I solicit that vote.
Let me just say that my candidacy is not to demean or degrade anybody. I am offering myself for public service. You know, all of us want to progress and advance in our lives, and I am no different than any of you. I am reaching to achieve something better for myself and better for all of you to be able to decide whether or not you would like a new county court judge. You know, Judge Tomey has dedicated 24 years on the bench to this county, and 6 years prior to that. Now, I've been here 7.5 years. I have dedicated a longer term of service to the citizens prior to Judge Tomey taking the bench. I'm also about the same age as Judge Tomey was when he first took office. But I am not here to degrade or demean anybody. I'm running this campaign to offer you an opportunity to participate and to offer you the choice to have a court system that looks to the future and decides whether or not modernization and technology can be used to provide better services to you all. So I'm not running this race to demean or degrade anyone that's already contributed so much. I'm just offering you an opportunity to participate.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.